Welcome to the BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! BIRDGANG 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's Senior Estes. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders till I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Cat the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Hey, that joint was fire.
To another episode of BIRDGANG Nation Sports Talk. What? You guys like that one or what?
Bro, that joint had me like, oh.
Yeah, I was in grooving too. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Senior Estes, man. That fool is awesome, man. One time he slapped it down on the track, made it, and there it is. He sent it to me, man. He said, man, here you go. Here you go, BIRDGANG. This for you. Salute to the Eagle Nation. I was like, hell yeah, my guy. That's what I'm talking about.
High energy. I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah. So, hey, welcome to another episode. Got my boy One Trey Rock in the building and Tony Shields in the building. We about to talk some Eagles Monday Night Showdown. You know, we got these Cowboys coming into the house. You've seen Hate Week all week. You know what I'm saying? They're running their mouth on all of our platforms, if you know what I'm talking about. And what do you guys think about the game? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some opinions from you guys.
Well, you know what, Troy? You go first, man. You go first. It's all good.
I mean, you can't ask for much more. It's week 3? We got the Cowboys this early, bro. I'm pumped. Like, I'm pumped. You can't get nothing better than this. Like, we always get the Washington team or maybe even the Giants. We always get the Cowboys later in the season when everybody beat up and we got to worry about who on the injury report and stuff like that. Now we get on week 3. And
hey, before you go on, Cool Cat Connor did drop the video part of it. My bad, Cool Cat. I got you, Bundog. He did the video editing for my new track from Senior Estes. So much love to you, Cool Cat. Keep it up. The good work, my guy. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying we get them week 3 this year, man. Everybody's still relatively healthy. I mean, little stuff that happened in the first 2 weeks, but I mean, it's Dallas week. It's Dallas week. That's all I can say, man. It's like a holiday to Philadelphia fans every year. So, I mean, I don't got too much to say about it right now. I mean, let's get into it a little more.
I feel you, bro. Like, I know for me, like you said, we normally play Dallas later in the season, right? And by that point, people are dealing with injuries and so on and so forth. But we're getting on week 3. Now, we're still dealing with some injuries that still gives me cause to pause. But right now, I'm super excited. It's Dallas week. The Cowboys been talking their trash per usual, but at the end of the day, they got to show us. At the end of the day, they got to put the they got to put the cleats to the turf. At the end of the day, they got to put that chin strap on like everybody else. And listen, everybody liable to get punched in the mouth at least once. So They got it coming.
Yeah, it's time for them to get punched in the mouth, man. You know, I am so sick and tired of hearing them talk about how they think they're just gonna come in here and destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Like we have no shot. Like, you know, it'll be a joke if we were to win. Do you not know that we are the Philadelphia Eagles, my
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, the
You
joke's
know?
on them. Shit.
Yeah, the joke,
the joke
my
on
guy.
them.
What is it that we won them 2 out of the last 3 or 3 out of the last 4, something like that? You know, we won the Cowboys, so I don't know why they're sitting here riding high, thinking because they beat the San Diego Chargers with some luck. You know what I'm saying? That they're all of a sudden this big bad team that everybody got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see that, and I think it was a big hit. We're gonna start talking about these injuries now. It was a big hit that Mailata's out. Because I was chest puffed up high, and then when Mailata, went out, oh man, we gotta play Dillard, my guy. We gotta play
that makes me nervous. That made me nervous. I ain't gonna hold you.
How you feel about that Dillard play?
I actually feel like Dillard going to do good this week. He got a lot of pressure on him, man. It's like you was a high draft pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. You lost your spot to a guy that didn't even play football until the NFL. So it's like, bro, either you show up or you don't. It's like, how many chances you gonna get in the NFL? You don't take advantage of this chance. I know you probably weren't gonna start over Dillard. I mean over Mailata, but you putting tape on the field, so now somebody can pick you up. Just like the guy from the Giants, what's his name? Flowers, Trey Flowers. I think
Trey Flowers, yeah, yep.
He's over there at playing for the football teams. He's doing good at guard. I mean, he did solid today. I watched that game today. He did solid. He just wasn't a tackle. Now they can slide you into a guard position, maybe Dillard, or you can get your stuff together and you can go play for another team. But right now, it's a dress rehearsal for you. I mean, if you do good and you get picked up by another team, or you wash out of the NFL, it happens to a lot of people. So I feel like he's gonna step up. He's not gonna do great, but I feel like he's gonna do enough to help us. And he's not gonna make up for us losing Mailata, but he's gonna do enough for us to get by.
Yeah, the good thing is, and this works in his favor, is the fact that Dallas is dealing with a lot of injuries on their D line. They got a lot of injuries on the edge, and that's going to hurt them. They're missing depth there, and I believe if we ground and pound, if we literally wear them out, we can win this game. We got to, and then when it comes to Dillard specifically, at the end of the day, like you said, this could potentially be a dress rehearsal for him. Maybe he could up his stock, and maybe another team may be willing to make a deal for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is what's meant to happen, so we can actually get something for him. But the thing about Dillard is, you mentioned something about Trey Flowers that Dillard has failed to do, and that's be able to be cross trained, right? Jeff Stoutland makes it a point to cross train everybody. He make it a point. But for some reason, it ain't been clicking with Dillard. It ain't been sticking. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else in that offensive line been cross-trained and prepared to go anywhere they need to go. You put him anywhere other than that left tackle spot, and he a liability. And my thing is, you would think it'd be a simpler transition just to slide down from left tackle to left guard, but but Stoutland know better than us. Like maybe he just purely a left tackle, and that's okay. But like you said, him getting those reps, it could potentially land him in a better situation for himself. Maybe he needed to change the scenery. Maybe he needed a fresh start, because that's still first round talent. He was still graded as a first round talent when they drafted him. So it got to be it has to be something left in there. Maybe it wasn't meant for us, but it got to be something. It got to be something there for somebody else.
My thing about Dillard is, coming out of college, his best strength was his pass rushing. His pass protection.
Right. Yeah.
Now he just looks lost in the pass protection game, and he looks like a better run blocker to me. It's like, how you go from that to that? Like, your weakness was your run blocking. Now your strength is your run blocking, and you can't pass protect. So I don't know, man. If you can't get it right with Jeff Stoutland, who are you gonna get it right with? He's one of the best offensive line coaches in the NFL. So, like I said, it's all Dillard. He gonna have to put on his big boy pants this week I mean, who knows how long Mailata is going to be out? He says he had a sprained knee. He's a big guy. That probably take a couple weeks to really heal from. So,
right.
Depends how spring it is, like how bad is it? Like they're not really telling us, how bad it actually is or not. You know what I'm saying?
We might see a lot of Dillard coming up these next few weeks. So he's gonna have to get it together, man.
Yeah, I had a hot take about this. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, hot take would be Dillard doesn't give up a sack. You know what I'm saying? This game, it's
possible.
I love it. I love it if you did.
Giving up a sack because you gotta look at it two ways. Like you said, this is kind of a dress rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Dillard might not be here next year. We all know that. We just paid Mailata all this money for him to be our starting left tackle. So if Dillard wants any chance to start, he has to show up now. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the time for him to get out there, put some good tape on film, prove himself. Yeah, like you said. And also, it's a time for him to up his trade value because Howie's not going to trade him if he ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We're probably not going to get a 7th-round pick for, a 1st-round pick that we use for, you know what I'm saying? So you got to see what's going to happen. Like, I think that if he can come in against the Cowboys, like you said, their defensive line depleted too. I think they do got Randy Gregory coming back this week.
Yeah.
And they've been throwing what that boy named Parsons on a DN line. You know what I'm saying? Which I think they said they might keep him on a DN line or they might actually move him back to linebacker this game. But if they
be on the lookout for him, real quick, but not to control, but be on the lookout for him to be moving around a lot.
During the game.
Yeah.
Play him all over the field.
Yeah, he gonna be all over. Watch, he's not just gonna be on that edge. I believe they're going because you got to think about it. They're lacking depth, and they also are missing some talent, right? So when you think about it like that, Quinn is a smart defensive coordinator, a better coordinator than coach. He is most likely going to have to rely heavily on his coaching more so than his talent to win this game on defense.
You know what's crazy about that? Look how fast Leighton Vander Esch and Smith fell off. Now they got to move this rookie all around the goddamn defense because you trying to make up for your linebacker play and your DM play. It's like I feel like Michael Parsons, he's a good player, but I don't feel like his career is going to be long. They're going to overuse him. They're going to overuse him.
I think he is a good player, but I don't like how everybody all of a sudden 2 games into his season, they're like, this guy's elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's better than Chase Young. He's the best, guy ever to come out. I was like, did you not watch the first game? He wasn't that great in the first game. And
right, he was getting lit up.
Yeah, and just because you started against the Lions on the DN, who is the left tackle? Can anybody even name the Lions left tackle or right tackle? That he went against?
I think it's Vatar.
Who?
Vatar.
Oh, yeah, they do got Big V still, don't they? Shout out to Big V, man.
I didn't even know.
Shout out to Big V.
Big V went to Detroit and got paid, and he stuck over
there. Man, Big V got his Super Bowl ring, got his check. He said, "I'm good. I'm good."
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not no elite right tackle over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought Big V was a left tackle, so the right tackle's the side he played, right?
Well, remember they did draft Penny Sewell also.
Yeah, Penny Sewell, they left tackle.
So they probably moved
it right tackle.
Right. Yeah, they must have moved him over there. Because Big V, he another guy that just Stalin cross trained.
Big V can play everything on the line except center.
Yep, everything.
But even looking at that, like I said, this is not Lane Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like, either one of them two are Lane Johnson right now in this point in their careers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy went against a guy that wasn't elite. It might be good, but wasn't elite. You know what I'm saying? And had a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit Lions is not, the San Diego Chargers, that's who it was. We were talking about the wrong team. It's the San Diego Chargers they played. I said, who's the San Diego Chargers right tackle?
I think they're left. Well, the right tackle, I'm not sure, but I think their left tackle was Rashawn Slater.
Yep, Slater. Yep, that's the left tackle.
Left tackle.
I don't know who their right tackle is.
I don't know who their right tackle is. I'm curious. I'm about to find out.
Yeah, because that was a nobody win. Because I remember when I was watching his highlights go against him, I was like, how are you getting excited about that when you don't even know the tackle's name that he's going against? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a good game against nobody. That doesn't make this guy all of a sudden some elite transcending player.
Storm Norton.
I do feel like he's a player though. He's a good player. He can wreck a game. I mean,
Yeah.
he can wreck a game, so we're gonna have to be aware of him. Yeah, I don't really feel like Dallas defense is all that good, bro. It's like,
They're not.
No,
They're
yeah, I
not.
don't
They're
feel like
not.
I
They're
don't feel
not.
like their defense
Passing.
is that good. It
Listen,
just
it's the takeaways. I'm telling you, it's
yeah,
the takeaways.
they get
That's all
a
it is.
lot of lucky takeaways, tip passes, stuff like that. But I like drive for drive, I don't feel like they're really good.
They give
The
them so many
first 2
yards.
weeks they was
give
getting
them so many
destroyed through
yards.
the air.
They
And
give them
if
so
you
many
look at
yards.
both weeks, how much total did they give up in yards? You know what I'm saying? I mean, in scores. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many points did Tampa Bay put on them? Like 41?
Yeah,
31.
31.
I think it was
And then how many did
31.
San Diego put up on them?
17, I believe.
Okay, so
17.
that's like what, like 50-something points you got put on you?
that's
Yeah,
You
the
know?
48,
score
49
though. They
points, yeah.
gave up a lot of passing yardage.
They give a lot of yards. A lot of yards. Give up a lot of them.
You got all these points, all these yards, all given up. You know, what did our defense give up? We gave up 11 points a game for the first 2 games.
Shut
You know,
George Kittle
like-
down.
Yep.
What you say?
I said we shut George Kittle down and everything.
And
Yep.
we shut what's his name down? Pitts. Even
Kyle
though
Pitts.
I told everybody that it was his first game, he wasn't gonna light nothing up. in his first
Bro, he laid another egg today. He did terrible today. He only had
He
like
did?
2 receptions for like 35 yards. Yeah,
Who
Pitts
won
didn't do
that
good
game?
today. Falcons.
Atlanta won.
Yeah. So
Both
that-
NFC East teams talk. Both NFC East teams lost today. So
Yeah.
right now the number 1 spot in the division is up for grabs
Yeah,
tomorrow.
whoever win tomorrow got the number one spot.
that's
Mhm.
what I'm talking about, baby. You know,
But
everything.
did y'all see the next like 6 weeks of the Giants schedule?
No.
I got them easily going like 0-7, 0-8, bro. That
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
that is hard. It's so crazy, bro. You gotta see that deal. I don't got them winning until
So they
after
got.
they
Oh my god, bro. No, listen, bro. They're not winning nothing, bro. Listen to this. So next week they got the Saints.
Mhm.
Then they got the Cowboys, both on the road. Both those teams on the road.
Okay.
Then they got the Rams. Then they got the Panthers, who are on fire right now.
Mhm.
Then they got the Chiefs. Then they got the Raiders, who are on fire right now. Then they got the Bucks. And
Wow.
and then they got us finally.
Bro.
Then they got the Dolphins and the Chargers, bro. They could easily lose 16 games. They can lose all the 17 games. Bro, they can lose them. Let's be honest. They can lose all those games.
I was saying all week though, if they don't beat Atlanta, they gonna go at least 0-8, 0-9.
Dang,
Atlanta
man,
was
that's
their
a
only
tough
chance to get a
schedule.
win.
That's
That's
They
a tough
drew.
schedule.
disgusting.
What did Washington do today? What was their score?
48 to 20, 21, I think. 48 to 21.
Dang.
The Bills did them nasty.
Bills worked them. It was 20 to 21 nothing at one point, but they got a few little lucky plays. Then the Bills just scored like 5 unanswered.
Wow.
Yeah. Mr. Trubisky came in and took some reps. That's how bad it was.
Dang. For Washington?
Yeah.
Heineke threw like 3 picks.
He threw 2.
Dang.
He threw 2. Yep. He threw 2.
He threw one that got called back. Yep.
Oh, he got called back? No,
Yeah.
he got
He
lucky.
got called back. He threw 3. That one got
Damn.
called back for this phantom holding call. I'm like, come on, bro. He ain't holding. He just dropped what's his name? Just dropped the pass. Logan Thomas just dropped the pass. Tipped it off his hands. Bull caught it, ran it back to the end zone. They called a flag. I was like,
Man. So this is a
All
real
I know
big
is-
game. That just put a lot more
Seriously.
stakes on this game, man. That means,
Facts.
like, because we don't play Dallas again until week 17.
yeah,
So we
till
can
last
take
week
this
of the season.
You know what I'm saying? And make it out of these next 3 at a decent record. You know what I'm saying? Because we need this for real. If we think about our
Facts.
next 3 opponents, man, there are some teams that we can lose to. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't wish any losses to us, but at the same time, those are some teams that we can, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
Panthers, Chargers.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert was on fire today.
They beat Kansas City.
Big Kansas,
I
bro. He
seen that.
beat Pat Mahomes in the
seen that.
shootout.
And see, you know what I'm saying? So if we don't get this game, there could probably be a possibility we on a long little streak here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? With some L's. We had to go at least 2-4 in this first 6. Minimum 2-4. 4-2 being the best, I've seen us doing in his first 6 games. But, minimum 2-4, so that we got to get this W, man.
Yeah, the good thing is, though, the good thing is about us when it comes to when we play the Panthers in particular, the Panthers lost J.C. Horn for quite some time. So
and they lost McCaffrey, right?
Yeah, with a hamstring injury. Yep.
How did they win? You say they won today too?
Panthers won on Thursday. It was the Texans. They beat the Texans.
Yeah, they beat the Texans on Thursday.
Yeah. But that's when he got hurt too, right?
Yep. So
Rose said that Jordan Howard got called up from the practice squad this week.
Did he now?
Y'all hear about that?
No, I didn't. But if he did, that mean they got something in the
works.
He
need to though. They got Boston.
No,
they got Boston Scott on the at the third running back. He got 0 snaps on the offensive side.
Because they got Kenny Gainwell.
Even having him,
right?
If you ain't gonna put him on the field, it's like we need a power back.
About it, though, Boston Scott is like the same running backs that are already there.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I
think Kenny Gainwell more dynamic than him.
Yeah, I was fine with them just keeping those 2. To be honest, like until one of them got hurt or until one of them started, not producing. Why not?
We need a down to down back, a hard runner, somebody we can put in on that goal line. And even if you ain't gonna give him the football, it's still that threat that he can get the football. Exactly. Now your play action open up a little bit more. You could sneak a tight end out. You could do stuff like that, like the 49ers. They don't have a lot of power backs, but they got the way they set their offense up is run through their running backs. So, I mean, the 49ers do everything off play action. Everything. Everything run off them running the football and then play action and you the dub. So
I feel like go ahead.
I feel like we can be that kind of team. We got a stable of backs, but you gotta bring a Jordan Howard up for like goal line situations, 3rd down and 1s, 4th down in inches. You gotta bring them up because now it's that threat that you're gonna run the ball. Miles Sanders and Kenny Gainwell aren't power backs. They don't believe it. They don't believe it on there. When we go to them short yard, they don't believe you're gonna give it to them. So it's like,
but I feel like Miles should be a guy that you can give on, like,
he should be, but he's not.
He should, but would you? He should be, but I guess the thing is, like, he do got the injury history, and for some reason, if for some reason the short yardage stuff hasn't really been his forte. For some reason,
because he dances so much.
So exactly. He spent so much time trying to read the hole, and I get it. But we need
sometimes you just got to go forward,
north south.
We
need somebody that's gonna run north south like Howard.
Like, that's when he breaks off 80-yard touchdowns.
But he
doesn't do it often though. That's the crazy.
His mentality is to wait and make a move. But whereas as soon as Howard get that ball, all he see is green. He just going,
and he always falling forward.
Always. I never seen him fall backwards. Never seen him fall backwards.
So I mean, you got, like, I don't know, man. Like I can't call it. I'm not a coach. I'm not a GM. Nothing. But I know football. If you got a back like Jordan Howard, a big solid back, a north-south runner, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect it. So you gotta bring your linebackers up. You gotta bring them up, and then that opens up a little bit more of the offense for you because now you can play action. Now you can get Devontae Smith running free, Quez Watkins running free, Rager running free, Goddard. You can get those dudes running free. Like you probably not gonna use Jordan Howard down in and down out, but in those key situations, them 3rd downs, them 3rd down and shorts, them goal line situations, he's the perfect back for that. He's the perfect back because you can just give it to him. He'll give you 2-3 yards, or you could play action. The linebacker's going to bite on that because he a load. You got to bring your lunch pail with that dude. So, I mean, I feel like they should have had him on the roster from the beginning if you wasn't going to use Boston Scott. But, I mean, I can't call it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't even care if they knew I was running it. Stop me. Stop me. That's the ultimate confidence booster.
Like after that Quez reception last week, we should have ran the ball 3 times from the 2-yard line.
I would have ran it 3 straight times
in a row, without question. Not all these trick plays and all this other stuff, got people running around, losing yards and stuff, straight up the gut. Hell, we could have even possibly quarterback sneaked it 3 times in a row with Jalen Hurts and probably got in there one of those times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like that's
Well,
why
we could have not ran a play where it's only one wide receiver going out on a route. That's what we could have really did. Like they don't believe you. We haven't run the football on y'all successfully all game. They're not gonna believe in that play action at all.
Right.
They're not gonna believe in it. Now you running 1-man routes. They got 2-3 men in coverage. It's like now you forcing Jalen Hurts to stretch the play as long as he can. Now he's so far on the sideline he can't even really make a play. So it's like I don't know. I really didn't care for that them situational play callers, but I mean, like I said, this is Sirianni on what? That's only his second game of the in his NFL.
I think he needed that game though. I think he needed that game. He needed
that. Yeah, he definitely needed that
because he got too cute. You could tell he got too cute in certain situations. Instead of just keeping it simple, stupid. Play like you played football, Nick. Just keep. Sometimes the shortest way to a destination is a straight line. Yeah. So just go forward. Like I'm not gonna lie, he disappointed me when he did that Philly special.
Oh man,
he disappointed.
I didn't like calling the Philly special.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see that play called ever again.
When it first got ran, I was like,
no. Initially I didn't, but then once I saw the pitch back to Greg Ward, I said, "Oh, this is the Philly special." I'm like, bro, I was disgusted. I was disgusted.
I feel like on that play, even on that play, Greg Ward could have ran that joint in.
That's what everybody said. Everybody was
he could have ran it in.
He took too long to make a decision. He should have. The moment he realized he was,
even when he got he cut back and it was about to throw it to Jalen, it wasn't nothing but space and touchdown right there.
But
he could have just ran that joint in.
Jalen could have ran it in too. You know, I think Jalen's trying to become too much of a passer off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, if you got a hole, hit it. You know what I'm saying? You are a dual threat quarterback. This ain't trying to be pretty. All the dual threat quarterbacks back in the day, when they try to get pretty and just try to be a passer, their game went down. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what got you to the NFL, and that is running the ball too. So don't be sitting there. If it ain't open right away, he could have ran it straight in. He might have hit somebody at the one.
That's why we won the first game.
He would have got in.
That's why we won. That's why we won week one. Right. Think about it. Week one. My bad. Think about week one. No, you good. He played to that whole game plan was to the team's strengths. That entire game plan, top to bottom. Then we get to week two. You could tell Nick Sirianni. Now I'll throw on some bell. You could tell he was trying to attack the 49ers' weakness, and that was their corners at the time. But their corners did a good job. But it seemed like he couldn't get outside of the game plan in that moment. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was too committed to his game plan. My thing is, the great coaches realized early, okay, this is not gonna work. They realized early, and I feel like we was trying too hard to make Jalen into this deep ball thrower. Those gonna come. That's gonna come. Let him keep doing what makes him great. Let him keep creating. Yeah. Let him keep running if he's seeing green grass. At the end of the day, wins matter. I don't care. Wins. Stack them wins. I don't care what the media is saying. Stack them wins.
And it was like a rookie mistake. You know what I'm saying? You had the Atlanta Falcons, whose defense was trash, so you got a little success off of that. You know what I'm saying? You felt good. You had your chest puffed all out, thinking, hey, I can do anything now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think if we would have even won this game, the sloppy play that we did play, if we would have won it, dude, we definitely probably would have lost this Dallas game for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that he needed that slap. Like, hey, wake up. You're in the NFL. You went from a non-playoff contending team to a perennial playoff team in the 49ers, and you got out-coached. You know what I'm saying? They're both kind of playing soft at the beginning to see filling each other out. And then next thing you know, Shanahan attacked. You know what I'm saying? When Shanahan attacked, that's when the game kind of started changing, you know, for us. And Nick Sirianni didn't go into that mode. He felt like he was still that confident, like he thought what he was going to. Kind of like, for me, it felt like a Dougie P. Schwartz game. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I watched that second half of that game, I felt like we had the same coach from last year because we're starting to see some of the same stuff. You know, you got to get out of that two deep shell. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't working, it ain't working. Switch it up.
Here's the thing, though. But to your point, though, Jonathan Gannon actually called a pretty decent game. I'll be honest. Like, he played a pretty decent game, and he called a pretty decent game, in my opinion, for the simple fact that you held them to only 7 points until the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? If the offense had any level of competency, we win that game. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't.
I also feel like Sirianni gotta keep feet in his high hand. The thing like I seen in the past 2 weeks is somebody be hot and Sirianni will go away from him. It's like Quez Watkins had 2 catches for 115 yards. Why didn't you target this dude more in this game? It's like they clearly can't guard him. They clearly can't guard him. He killing the ball. He killed the ball on 2 separate plays. One straight down the sideline. One was a 7 route where he ran a post corner.
And he did that first catch earlier
wide
in the
open
game.
on both of them. I'm like, why not keep feeding this dude? Why not keep feeding Miles Sanders when he's running the ball good? Bro, you got to stay with your high hand. Remember when before when we played San Fran played Detroit, TJ Hawkinson had 14 catches in that game.
Yes.
They could not guard this dude.
Bro, we didn't throw the ball tight ends, no way.
Goddard in that offense,
bro.
It's like
another disappointment. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. Another disappointment. We did not feed the tight ends. I'm watching that game. I'm like, hold on, wait. Are we? Where the tight ends at? No Dallas Goedert play. No Zach Ertz. I'm like, yo, what's going on? It's not adding up to me. It was strange.
Like, how did Hawkinson have 13 catches, but our tight ends combined had 3? You know, did you not see that part? Now, I see what you did. If you watch where Jaden threw the ball at, he did throw to the outsides because that's what they attacked with Hawkinson. He was running all them outs on him, all them outs on him. But he did it with the receivers. He didn't do it with the tight end. He didn't realize you need the receivers to clear out those outs. You know what I'm saying? You don't do outs with receivers. You clear them out with the receiver. Then you hit your tight end underneath.
Tight ends, exactly. Yeah, come on, play Madden Sirianni. Damn,
right?
Like, you hit them streaks with the X and the Z, and you get them tight ends going right out. Like,
he tried to get too cute with his play calling. It's like, bro, if this dude open,
real quick,
get him the football. If he's open, get him the football. If somebody else open, get him the football. It's simple football. Like, stop trying to feed everybody to make everybody happy. You got to play the high hand until they can stop it. Then you go to somebody else.
And don't
all the great coaches. That's what they do. Y'all seen
double coverage?
Even today,
I hated that.
Today, Tampa Bay versus LA.
They lost. They got smacked too.
They couldn't stop Cooper Kupp. They kept giving the ball to Cooper Kupp. Why stop? They couldn't stop Higbee. They kept giving the ball to Higbee. Give it to your high hand. It's simple football. If a dude hot, give him the football. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, bro. Like, I mean, it's just stuff like
it's common sense. Kind of like.
It's just little stuff. I mean, it's little stuff. Like, he got a lot of mouths to feed. I understand. But at the end of the day, everybody not gonna get fed.
Right.
Everybody not gonna get fed. They just gonna have to be a team player and deal with it.
Yeah. Somebody said something real key also about Jonathan Gannon's defense in the San Fran game. He gave up 2 90-yard drives. You're absolutely right. That was not a good look because we seen that on 2 separate occasions. Yeah. But outside of those 2 drives, because I think those were the drives that would kill this. We couldn't get off the field. But I think it was a point in one of those drives we only gave up 3 points or something like that. But still, you had your defense out there way too long.
It wasn't one of those drives where we could have, like, it had the penalty in there where we could have got the ball back, but then he had that personal foul that kept giving him the ball again. Lay had that pick.
I feel overall though, I feel like to hold them to 17 points, all things considered, I feel like Jonathan Gannon gave plenty opportunities for this defense he gave plenty opportunities for the offense to do their thing. I understand what you're saying, Full and Speaks. You're not saying nothing wrong. He did give up 2 90-yard drives, but that was a combination of penalties on the defense, not having been poor discipline, and one of those drives was a clean drive where they were just getting us. And I think it was a war of attrition as well. The D line was tired out because after a certain point, if you notice in that first part of that game, San Fran was trying to run inside on us. And they wasn't getting nothing done. So eventually, you know what they started doing? They said, okay, instead of going vertical, we're gonna make y'all D linemen run horizontal.
Start running to the edge.
Start pitching. Start going to the edge, and that started tiring us out, which made it easy for them to go hit us over the top. But I feel like overall, Gannon called a pretty good game on defense, holding that team who just dropped 41 to only 17 points. So I personally feel like that's a pretty good defensive game.
Can I respond on that one too?
Yeah, go ahead for sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I understand he gave like the 91-yard drives up, but at the end of the day, you see the points that we gave up. It's like he just said. It's like, bro, you gonna give up drives. This is the NFL. Teams are good. They get paid to do this. Like, you go get that up. But if you're not giving up touchdowns, now that's up to your offense to outscore that. Like, we only gave up 17 points. They didn't score until the end of the second half. I mean, they didn't score to the end of the first half. Like, it was literally like seconds before they scored.
Seconds.
So our offense only could fluster up 3 points. That's not the defense's fault. The defense doing their job. They get paid. The offenses get paid just like the defenses to do their job. Our offense wasn't doing their job that game. We should have easily blew San Fran out.
Easily.
So many opportunities. That 91
we couldn't drop a dub.
We didn't score on that one. We got a
we couldn't put up a dub.
We stalled out on so many drives. That's not the defense fault, bro. Jonathan Gannon is doing a hell of a job.
So far,
a hell of a job right now. We didn't give up over 20 points in 2 games.
Facts.
So it's like, I mean, come on, bro. Y'all like Philly fans. This is why I always be beefing with Philly fans. Y'all want to nitpick everything.
Hold on, wait. That's not, hold on, wait. Gannon let the 49ers win time of possession. No, that's the offense. The offense can hold the ball. That's the offense can hold the ball. What you talking about? Like the offense couldn't, that was offense strictly. Offense couldn't retain, they couldn't sustain drives. The offense is what dictates time of possession. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, the defense got to stop them, but at the end of the day, once the defense stopped them on multiple occasions. That first quarter, San Fran couldn't move.
They couldn't move. They couldn't move at all.
And neither could we.
And then you put those 2 touchdowns back on the board. The Quez Watkins, if he actually scores instead of gets caught, and then the Rager, if he doesn't step out of bounds, the score is 17-17 just off of those two plays like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're right there, man. Like, there's certain things, if it would have went our way, you know, if we would have got the interception when Slay had that pick, you know what I'm saying, and got the ball back in our territory, we could have did something there too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we beat ourselves. We got out-coached. Sirianni got too cute, and we beat ourselves, man. Like, we shouldn't be sitting here 2-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of team we have, is a 2-0 type team.
We could have beat San Fran. If we would have beat San Fran, people would be looking at us very differently. We could have beat them.
Light.
Imagine holding a team that scored 41 points the week before to 17 points. It's like, your offense is supposed to make up that deficit. You can't put that all on the defense. Like, you can't put that all. We had so many opportunities to put that game away. We failed it. We failed to do it. I mean, you can't blame that on Gannon. Why? I don't understand why you want to blame Gannon in that situation. But I mean, it's your preference. You can do whatever you want, my guy. But them first 2 games, Gannon has called a great defenses. Them first 2 games. Gannon called great games. Them first 2 games.
Bro, in the first quarter, we forced San Fran to 3 consecutive. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. In the first quarter, we forced San Fran to 3 consecutive 3-and-outs. 3 consecutive 3-and-outs. They was completely neutralized in the first quarter. Then the second quarter started. And they was able, and they drove to the 38. They drove to our 38, and we was able to get them off the field. They punted it, and then we drove to their 4. Couldn't do nothing with it. Got our 3 points, I believe. Got our 3 points, and then that's when they had that 90. That's when they had that 90 plus. So like for real, they only weeks. Jonathan Gannon had 4 consecutive drives where he forced that defense to punt, forced that offense to punt. And then their final possession in the second quarter, they scored. And then, like once again, forced them to punt it. Like, my thing is that Jonathan Gannon so far doing his job, in my humble opinion. So far, he giving his offense ample opportunity to put the points up.
And it's just like what happened last year. Everybody wanted to hit on our defense last year. It's like you only can play that hard defense no matter what kind of rotation you got for the first, half of the game. If by that time your offense hasn't caught on fire where they're putting up points too, so it doesn't make it one-dimensional,
exactly,
then your defense will tire out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't even blame these guys for being out on the field for so long. This offense has to score points. If you're not scoring points, you're sitting at 3. Guess what the defense is going to do? The whole third and fourth quarter just come at you, because they know you got to pass. There's no more time for you to try to run the ball no more. They're just coming at you all the time. Boom, boom, boom. So it's 3 and out. Now your defense back out there. Now your defense back out there. Now your defense back out there. You got to, produce some good offensive plays, man. That's why like you said, I do not blame Gannon for the loss at all. I don't blame Gannon for his first 2 weeks. I think he is having a hell of a coaching job. Doing a hell of a coaching job right now for the first 2 weeks of football. It's Sirianni, and he knows it. That's why he said, I'm going to look in the mirror. I'm going to take a look at myself. I cost us the game because he knows damn well he didn't call a good game.
Him and Shane Steichen. I can't forget him either. Can't forget him either.
Hey, shout out to the 20 in the chat. Please like and subscribe to all of our channels. One Trey Rock, Tone the Shields, and BIRDGANG 31. You know what I'm saying? All the links are inside of the chat. So go ahead, if you got a chance, go ahead and subscribe to all of us. Keep our channels growing and moving. And make sure you hit that like button while you're in here, my guys. Please do that and help the content get out to more people. Yeah, man. Steichen too, but who's really calling the plays? Is it Steichen or is it Sirianni?
So they said, he said this in one of his press conferences. I think he said Nick Sirianni is calling the plays and Shane Steichen is communicating to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Shane Steichen is in charge of maybe the packages, but Sirianni is the one saying, "Okay, we're running this play." Sirianni says, "We'll play. We're running." Shane Steichen gets it out to the quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of those guys, man, they just have, and like I said before, I think that's what's going to help us win this game. Because now they're going to sit there like, oh, now the world's on notice that I choked. You know what I'm saying? I had a choking coaching moment. On TV, it's time for me to come back because you claim you got like 175 plays for each situation there is. You know what I'm saying? You claim you're this offensive guru that the putting the league on notice with all your cool new plays. Like, where are they? You seen something look nice in the Atlanta game, but where were they last week? You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of Jalen Hurts trying to force the ball to Devontae Smith. And you cannot force the ball to Devontae Smith when he's being double coverage. Everybody's hate on Devontae Smith. I don't hate on him. He's a rookie. It was his second game. The first game, Atlanta didn't double team him. You know what I'm saying? They let him play one-on-one. But San Francisco seen, if you don't double team this guy, he's going to light your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do, they double team him. And he's a rookie. He's not used to this. And you had a veteran cornerback on you in Norman. Norman's a vet. You know what I'm saying? He got called to one of them, tug rules. He knows how to, stop a rookie receiver from getting open. And especially if he got help over the top. And I just kept seeing Jalen try to force the ball to Devontae. And like Trey said, how does, Quez Watkins have 2 catches for 115, 117, whatever. When the first catch happened, the first quarter or something like that, that first 60-yard catch he got, like, why didn't you keep hitting him? They only had one good cornerback, so why didn't you keep hitting them? You got to take advantage of the weak spots in the defense, man. That's what you got to do. Like this week, everybody says this Brown guy, even though he's leading their defense in tackling, he's the weak link of everything. But the safeties are the leader tackles. The linebackers are leading the tackles, not the defensive linemen. The safety and the cornerbacks are leading tackles of the Dallas Cowgirls. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy that everybody's hating on is the only guy making tackles. But he's the only guy giving up the big plays, is what they say.
You know what's funny? You know what's real funny? Dallas acting like they 2-0.
Yeah.
They won. Y'all won and one like us. So as far as I'm concerned, we doing the Spider-Man meme. We pointing like this, like we like, oh, like you 1-1 like me. So
right.
like relax. Like listen, Dallas, just as much as we gotta prove something, y'all gotta prove something too.
They could easily be 0-2 though. That's the funny part. The Chargers choked at the end of that game.
Yo, did they?
They choked at the end of that game. So, but that's Dallas though. You know how that go. Like I always say, I don't hate the Dallas Cowboys team. I feel like they got a lot of good players on that team that I respect. I hate the fans and Cowboy media. They blow everything out of proportion. It'd be so irritating. Like they'll say if Tony Pollard go off this game. Oh, Tony Pollard, the best running back in the NFL. I'm like, bro, he had one good game. One good game. I like Tony Pollard too, but he never went off. Never. He'll get you a good little 10-yard catch out the backfield, stuff like that. Like, he's a solid running back. But he go off, they proclaim he's the best running back in the NFL, even though they got Ezekiel Elliott back there. Yo, Tony Pollard, we got to trade Ezekiel. Tony Pollard, the best running back in the NFL. I'm like, bro, everybody on the Cowboys is not the best. Like, every player on the Cowboys are not the best player. I like Dak Prescott, but he's not the best quarterback in the NFL.
No.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's so irritating. Like, imagine dealing with this around Thanksgiving, Christmas time. The whole side of my mom family is Cowboys fans. So I'm in there rumbling with them dudes all day. It's like, so we gotta win this game, bro. We gotta win this game.
We gotta win this
game. We don't play
game.
them again till the last week of the season.
Right, and we're gonna have to deal with this all year until
we better deal with it all year. It's gonna be hard.
I'd much rather leave that with them. I want them to sleep with that. I don't want that.
The whole year. That's too long in between times.
It's a far away.
I had to play them again.
The whole year. Going by before these guys again. That would be horrible.
We gotta win this game, man.
Fresh as Brandon's going out is what hurts us.
Facts.
Which one? Brooks or Graham?
Both.
Like, no, I'm playing.
Brooks
both,
Graham.
both of them, man.
Both of them.
Brandon
Brooks, like, for real, I don't think Brandon Brooks is going to be that big of a loss. You know, we haven't really had him the last 3 years, to be facts. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't really played the last 3 years at all. And Landon Dickerson, whether you think he's ready or not, that's a beast for an offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at that game last week and say he gave up some plays, but he also made some plays. Yeah. And he didn't have first-team reps. He was just coming off injury. You know, a whole week and an extra day of practice. I guarantee Landon's going to come in and ball out. I'm not even worried about Landon, to be honest.
I'm more worried about Dillard. I'm more worried about Dillard. I'm being honest. Like, and I understand Landon's a rookie. I get all that. And honestly, my biggest concern really is not even affecting who's out there. It's more so the fact that because of who's out there, we gotta worry about continuity problems. We gotta worry about penalties and guys being on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to worry about that.
Gotta stop.
We gotta worry about that.
Yeah, the penalties gotta stop. Are we leading the league in penalties right now?
It's a possibility.
I feel like it.
We close to the top for sure. But the good part about that is we don't have turnovers on offense. The bad part about it is we don't have turnovers on defense. So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword right now. Like, who gonna have the first turnover? The defense or the offense? It's like it's kind of weird, bro. I ain't never seen this like through 4 weeks.
No offensive turnovers, no defensive turnover.
It's crazy, bro.
But strange. I feel like we should have, like I'm saying, like we had them, but they got penalties on. You know what I'm saying? So that we didn't get them, you know? So it's like, not that our team can't produce them on defense. It just, they need to stop shooting themselves in the foot. You know, we're shooting ourselves in the foot way too much, man. Like, you got to show your talent. You got to let it come out. And I understand it's early in the season. You know, you always got to take that into account, you know. But, you know, we need to start on that upward trend of stop these turnover penalties and, you know, go a game without penalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what your score looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, go a whole game without playing some disciplined football, and then let's see what the score looks like. Now, if you lose playing disciplined football, okay. You know what I'm saying? At least you played a good game, but you lost because you definitely didn't play no disciplined football. You're costing yourself. How many times that game we should have got the ball back? You know, our defense would have been off the field. You know, like at least 3-4 times that game where we could have been off
penalties
the field,
killed us, bro.
Done.
Here's the thing I want to discuss, man, and this will be my last thing about Jonathan Gannon real quick. I don't know why people acting like he out there. Like he calling the play, right? And it's up to the players to execute the play, right? Now, it's plenty times I've seen, in week 1, we saw them missing tackles left and right.
Yeah, at the beginning of that game, they were missing everything.
Left and right. We saw situations in week 2 where it could have been a tackle for loss, but they probably didn't wrap them up, or they missed it, or whatever it may be. We seen it happen.
We put them in good positions, basically what you said. Right, they just missed tackles.
Exactly. Yeah. And then a lot of people say he playing this bend but don't break offense. Okay, I could probably give you those first 2 drives in Atlanta where they got to the red zone. After that, they didn't go nowhere. And then for this game in week 2, offense, the 49ers offense wasn't going nowhere until the second quarter. They had that one drive, and then it was quiet once again. And then fourth quarter came. See, my thing is, again, people eliminating the fact that he could call the play, right? But the defense is getting exhausted from being out there the whole time, from the offense not keeping by the offense not being able to sustain the drives. Like somebody just said, complementary football has to exist.
Yes.
It has to exist, right? But you can't blitz all day.
That's
You know
what
what I'm saying,
bro.
Like it's like why?
But he does got to blitz more.
It irritate the hell out of me,
I can,
bro.
He could blitz more, but when you got a front four like that, it's like damn, like you don't have to all the time. But I understand what y'all saying. He hasn't been blitzing enough.
No,
I don't. But you know what I think? Why he hasn't? Because think about it. The defense he got us in right now is actually protecting these guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's not having those guys play man to man all the time, because if they do, they get smoked. Let's keep it real.
Sometimes they gotta lock up man to man. You're not paying these quarterbacks all this money
you mix it in.
Man to man. Sometimes
you mix it in. Right, I feel you mix it in. But Jim Schwartz had them man to man all game, and they was getting lit up.
Yeah,
lit up.
You got it.
And bottom line is we got to mix it in. And again, this is only 2 weeks in.
This game, we got CeeDee Lamb and an injured Cooper. I'm
popping him.
Press these guys.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm popping him. I'm popping Cooper. Somebody got to pop him.
Cooper's soft anyway. Somebody got
these guys right off the gate. Press these boys. You know what I'm saying? Like if they start touching you, then go back to your little shell defense. But off the gate, man up and blitz the hell out of Dak.
But you got to BIRDGANG.
Getting the ball out of his hands.
You got to see the pros
really
and
fast.
cons of that though, BIRDGANG. Dak Prescott is a mobile quarterback. Now you putting your linebackers in now they got to play one-on-ones. Now they got to play Tony Pollard out of the backfield. They tight end too. They got to line up and cover these dudes. It's not just about Darius Slay and Nelson. They can shut down anybody they want. But if you're getting killed over the middle of that field, or Dak Prescott running for first down after first down after first down, that man-to-man don't work all the time. He could run it perfect, and then Dak Prescott just take off for a 30-yard run. It's like
it's a mix, but you gotta still do it. You gotta make it a threat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying linebacker blitzes. You can throw cornerback blitzes from the man-to-man press. You take there and man-to-man drop into your.
I don't trust all our linebackers, and I don't trust all our linebackers. Let's be real. We only got one linebacker that really could drop back in coverage. That's Eric Wilson. So
but both
I feel
our
like
linebackers are top 12 in tackling, so you know they're doing their job there.
That's tackles though. Now you putting them on an island with a tight end or a running back. It's like it's different. It's different. Like
I only trust Eric Wilson to do that. I only trust Eric Wilson.
You gotta look at regardless if you don't blitz or not, right? He's still, if you're backing up in that shell, he's still getting the ball out. One of the fastest quarterbacks in the league right now, getting the ball out of his hand. So you're gonna get nitpicked apart. 5 yards, bam, Lamb. 5 yard, bam, Lamb. 5 yard, Cooper, boom, because you're already giving up those 5 yards from the jump of the play. So you might as well try and get the if you got them on press, at least that's going to throw off the timing. You know what I'm saying? Where we got some good defensive linemen that can get to that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Not like we got some soft ass boys on that defensive line. Ridgeblade's playing good. Cigar Grace is playing good. Cox needs to step it up, but he's still playing decent this season. You know what I'm saying? Kerrigan still got some juice left in him, and he also plays great against NFC East teams, period. You know what I'm saying? Because he played these boys for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sweat just got paid. He needs to start producing.
He need more snaps. He need more snaps.
Last game.
It's no way Kerrigan got more snaps than Sweat last week. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. And I do agree. Jonathan Gannon do need to blitz more. He do need to blitz more.
But they want him to blitz more though. But it's like it's situations where you can do that. But if you just blitzing all game, bro, this is what Philly want. Everybody can't be Jim Johnson. Like, everybody can't design those kind of blitz that Jim Johnson designed and stuff like that. There's only one Jim Johnson. Bro, blitzing is pros and cons to blitzing too.
It's more than Jim Johnson that have blitzing defenses and are successful with it, though.
I mean,
there's a lot of coaches that blitz it at a successful rate. You look at the Ravens, they blitz a lot. You look at Pittsburgh, they blitz a lot. You know what I'm saying? Belichick over there with the Patriots, they blitz a lot.
And all them teams lost today.
Today,
all them teams lost today. Every team you just named lost today.
But the Ravens
they blitzing their ass off.
The Ravens just beat the MVP and Mahomes last week.
Huh?
The Ravens just beat MVP and Mahomes and those boys at KC.
That's because Mahomes was making hella mistakes in that game. I never seen Mahomes play like that.
And they still put up 34, 35 points.
Yeah, he was making hella mistakes. Like he was throwing bad interceptions, everything.
I guess, yeah, and he had a bad interception today. A bad one that cost him the game. Yeah. But like, here's my thing, right? I think ultimately what's happening is I think Jonathan Gannon and Nick Sirianni, they're catering. Because remember they said this early on. they're catering everything to the skill set of their players. They know these guys better than we know them. Let's just call spade a spade. They see these guys every day. They know what they can do. They know what they can't do, and it's a reason. I'm not saying we. I'm not saying we shouldn't blitz, but it's a reason why we don't blitz as much as we do. There's a reason for that, and I don't know what the exact reason is, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say, all right, I know you're trying to put a lot of trust in that front four, but I don't know. Maybe they feel like we need to really lock guys down in pass coverage, and then let the front four do their thing. My whole thing is really, this is Dallas week. And this is going to be a big game for everybody involved.
And like
everybody involved.
And like Fulham says, like we pay these corners too much money not to be playing man. Like we're not playing man all the time, but you got to have series going in where these guys can go lock down the corner. Back in the day when you had the Laws, the Deion Sanders, all them great corners back in the day, they played man and locked them down.
They outliers, man. They outliers. Fulham
speaks though.
But do you think are they outliers because teams don't freaking do it no more though? Everybody wants to play the zone because it's a passing league. But
Darius Slay got paid last year. Fulham. Darius Slay played 85 to 90% of man last year. So if you watch the Eagles, you actually watched the Eagles last year. He got paid off last year, and they forced him to show why he make that much money. And he did. He held up well for the most part. He got cooked in probably 2 games that season. But Darius Slay coming out of Detroit, he wasn't a man-to-man corner either. They played aggressive zone. That's why he got so much goddamn picks and all that off of tip passes and stuff like that. And jumping the routes. He played an aggressive zone. That's what we play, aggressive zone. We probably play soft sometimes, but we play an aggressive zone for the most part.
In that Niners game, we played soft a lot of times.
Yeah, we did.
But the Niners game, they didn't kill us through the air though. So it's like us playing that defense actually was a pro. Because they didn't kill us through the air. The only one that got, a good amount of is Debo Samuel.
Everybody else was shut down.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though. Darius Slay is north of 30. I don't mean no harm. He not running with everybody. He just not no more. He's just not. But both our corners, Steven Nelson, I think he's scratching 30, and Darius Slay 31, 32, I think, something like that. So my thing is, you can't have Darius Slay playing man to man every snap. Right. I'm not saying don't mix it in, but you gotta have Darius Slay, like you said. That's how he got all those picks. That's why he was known as Big Play Slay, because when he was in Detroit, they was playing an aggressive zone. He was able to anticipate everything. That's why Jonathan Gannon got the offense up the way it is, because he trying to create turnovers. With the zone, he's trying to have guys read the lanes, cover areas of the field. Sure. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to cater the game plan based on who you playing. At the end of the day, and I think it's going to be important for us to really, really test just how good Dallas is. We really going to have to find out.
If y'all know defenses, zone eventually turns into man regardless. So it's like, you got to play your zone, but if that man come into your zone, that's your man. So everybody keeps screaming, man to man, man to man, man to man. It's like, we don't have the backers to play man to man.
It's screaming not to get it all the time, but get it more often. Is what it is.
I understand what you're saying.
It's only 2 weeks. We're only 2 weeks in.
We only 3 weeks in. What, 4 weeks in?
If we still having this conversation about week 7, week 8, then I'm with you. But my thing is, we're only 2 weeks in. Jonathan Gannon, he trying to see how is his defense flowing in these situations? All right, in this situation, okay, we're gonna start to rely more on this. You know what I'm saying? And so far, he hasn't given up more than 20 points. That's right. It's something to be said about that. But people acting like the points don't matter. Like, it's something to be said about that. He didn't give up. He didn't give up more than 20 points a game. First game only gave up 6. This game only gave 17 to the San Francisco 49ers. People was talking about they was gonna smoke us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if offense does their job remotely, we win the game. We win the game.
Yeah.
Like, That's my whole thing is I understand what you're saying about the blitzes, the zone, and the man. Look, they only gave up 17 points last week. 17 points. We can't put up 20. We can't put up 18.
Because 17 points should win you the game every week.
Fulton, did you watch Big Play Slay in Detroit? He was not a lock-up man-to-man corner, bro. How you think he got so many interceptions? He was a zone corner. He played his zone.
He was playing zone a lot.
He played his zone. You probably thought he played man-to-man because dudes creeped into his zone and he followed him. But he was locking up. He was press. He was a press zone corner.
This is what I'm talking about. In those situations, you do got to be more aggressive in like the second and nines and third and longs, man. Like those are the times where you do got to put that pressure on them and, get that blitz in there.
I understand that. I agree with that, Legends. I agree with that.
Yeah, at some point, you gotta be aggressive. Long, yeah, that's different. But you can't blitz Dak Prescott all game. He's getting the ball out of his hands in like 1.5 seconds.
But that's the reason why you got to press up, because if you think about it, how far is a receiver really getting in like 1.5 seconds? Like 5 yards. So in 5 yards, he's throwing that ball at 5 yard mark.
That's a bad John Bird game.
Serve that.
That's a bad John Bird game. Like, well, I agree with you because he don't got all his weapons healthy right now. But if it was like, if Gallup was there and Amari Cooper was 100%, I wouldn't agree with that game plan. But I could agree with it though, like for right now, because I don't got Cedric Wilson beating us. I don't got those dudes beating us. Now it'd be different if they was fully healthy. But I agree with y'all. Now that I think about it, I agree with y'all because what they putting out on the field this week. I agree with it, but I mean, any other circumstances, I probably would be like, yeah, I don't know about playing man-to-man.
You already know, Matt Ryan and Jimmy G wasn't getting the ball out that fast. You know what I'm saying? They have more developed type plays. So, yeah, okay, I can see you don't want to do that because now you're going to get Debo open in the middle, you know what I'm saying, for a long-ass touchdown. That's what he did the first week, But a guy like Dak, you got to get in his mouth and hit him in the mouth early. You know what I'm saying? Have him on his back. I'm still on the belief. When Gate City, shout out to Gate, broke down how Dak only was 2 for 7 for your passes over, 20 yards this year. Yes, it is. Some of it is scheme probably in there. But I don't think his shoulder's 100% healed, to be honest. I don't think it is. It was too fast. You got injured right before the season, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm telling you, it's going to creep back in because week 1 he threw that ball over 50 times. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. It's going to come a point where like it's going to come a point where it's going to come back to bite them. Because I understand they. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say the real reason is because if you look at week 1, he didn't even get touched that game. Tampa Bay didn't hit him.
Tampa Bay blitzed him all game though. That's what I'm saying.
But they didn't get
Dak Prescott. He responds well to the blitz. I give him that. Dak Prescott responds.
Quarterback.
He's a great
blitz because he's big and strong. He could get out of some of those tackles. And now he's just a scramble drill now. Now you got receivers running wide open. So you got to pick and choose when you do that with Dak Prescott. So, right. I mean, it's going to be a man-to-man. It's going to be a scramble drill this week.
Look, scramble drill man-to-man is over for us. Because, like, how long are you going to – somebody posted something in the chat that said something like, who said those guys can't play man-to-man or something like that? Did you not watch it last year? Avonte Maddox couldn't guard nobody man-to-man for
But that's different than last year. We only had single high last year. Like, we'll still have 2 safeties back there for help if you're playing that man-to-man now. You know what I'm saying? We're not running single high. We're running 2 high. So you have a safety to have both halves. Like, we got to start letting these players make their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have it so you only have to do 10 yards worth of field as your responsibility. That's it. Why not? If you got 2 safeties deep, that's your half each side. Make sure you're where you're supposed to be at. I think these guys aren't being accountable for the games they need to be playing, man. Like, yeah, we should be able to lock up, Darius Slay and what's that old guy name? Nelson on some people. If they get burned, the safety should be right there to have their back. You know what I'm saying? Like right there.
But man, you got your back turned to the quarterback. That's bad right there. When you got a quarterback that can actually scramble. And legends in Philly. How many linebackers in the NFL you trust in man-to-man down in and down out? How many linebackers?
A lot of teams cooked us over the middle. Think about it.
I see you keep throwing little shots in there and all that, bro. How many linebackers you trust in man-to-man coverage down in and down out? You tell me that since you so smart. You such a football guy, bro. Because I see linebackers getting cooked all over the league. It don't matter. You can be the best linebacker in the league. If you lined up against a running back that's faster than you, a better route runner, and all that like that, you're going to get cooked. You're a big guy.
TJ. To your point, BIRDGANG. TJ Edwards, he's better in the run, not the pass.
Yeah, he's a run stopper.
Alex Singleton, he's better after the ball's already caught. He's a homing missile. He'll lock in and tackle you. Maybe you won't get that far, but most of our linebackers are run stoppers. Most of them are run stoppers.
Even Wilson?
You know what I'm saying? No. Eric Wilson is the only one that's more so a pass coverage guy. He's the only one.
Not Singleton.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
But now, even last week, we used Davion. Is he still hurt, or is he playing?
I think Davion dealing with that calf again, that strained calf again.
He actually did some good things last week too.
Yeah, Sean Bradley as well.
Bradley, nice. I like Bradley.
I like Bradley
Johnson.
Bradley.
They both good solid linebackers.
Right. I think. See, we've always gotten gutted over the middle because our linebackers can't pass protect. You know what I'm saying? If, like you said, if Davion Taylor's healthy and he continue to get nurtured, continue to get taught the game properly, he can do anything, bro.
Yeah.
He's so athletic. It's crazy.
That's the thing, though. Steven Jordan, if healthy, he's never healthy. So how are we gonna see what he can? How are we gonna see what he can do if he's not on the field? I believe he can do all that too, but you got to get him on the field for him to do that. He keep dealing with soft tissue injury after soft tissue injury. It's like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta get you out there and see what you can do.
But listen, everybody keeps saying two safeties high. Wilson a good coverage linebacker for. That's one linebacker y'all talking about.
Right.
One. Everybody else got to cover two. That's one. The cover as well. Excuse me. That's one linebacker.
But then you can also throw in the extra safety, especially with McLeod coming back. Is he back this week?
No, I hope so. We gonna need it.
They say he's out.
Is that say he's out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, even not, Elf's been playing some decent ball. Kayvon been playing some decent ball. So you put one of them up as your other linebacker. You have Wilson and another safety be your linebackers. You know what I'm saying? And then you roll from there in coverage.
Yeah,
there's ways to do it with the players we have on our team. That's what the coach's job is to do. Find out the ways to do different multiple defenses to stop the opponent.
Right. So far through 2 weeks, Jonathan again has been catering the defensive strategy to what the offensive deficiencies have been. So far he's in my opinion he's 2 for 2. Now what's going to be the game plan to take advantage of Dallas this week? What's going to be the game plan right now? Okay, their starting right tackle was out because he tried to bribe the damn piss test guy. You know what I'm saying? So they said if he would have just went about protocol, he wouldn't miss no games. He tried to bribe the guy. You know what I'm saying? He did.
Because he didn't want to take it. He knew he was hot.
I don't think he showed up to one or two of the tests. Like, it was bad. But my thing is, okay, right now, Dallas's deficiencies are what on the offensive line right now? The right tackle spot. Okay, so if I'm Jonathan Gannon, I'm going right at Dak on that side. I'm going right at him. Force him to run left. People say that about Jalen Hurts. Force him to run left. Force Dak to run left.
I will put Hargrave over there and let Fletcher play the other side against Martin over there. Let them play with each other over there, and let Hargrave, because he's the more hotter defensive tackle right now. He's playing at a higher level right now. And let Hargrave eat that rookie up.
It's that youth.
I think we gotta get a little bit more out of Williams too. I mean, when he does sub in for one of those guys, he gotta bring something. He gotta show us something.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
He gotta show us something.
I agree. I need to see. I'm gonna be honest. I need to see Josh Sweat get two sacks this week. I need that because you're getting that money now, player. I don't want to hear about him on the snap count. You're getting that money now. You're a full-time. You're a high roller now.
Because where you got because last week when you see them just standing there with his helmet off and our defense sitting out there struggling, he just sitting there, standing there on the sideline behind Gannon, just sitting there, just chilling. You know, like like I haven't been in a game, and I don't know why they don't put me in a game, but I'm just chilling over here.
You can tell he want to be out there. You know he want to be out there.
Yeah, he's young too. You got to run these young players into the ground until they get hurt. I'm tired of the league being all set up about prevention of health. You got to play these guys. You're paying them for a reason. Play them until they're not playing no more. Period.
Correct.
I agree, man. It's football. Like, there's only so much you can do. Like, there's only so much you can protect these guys, but so much. Like, it's football.
Like everybody knows what they sign up for. You know, if you got an injury, if you should be out there or not, you choose to do that. If you think you're healthy enough to go out there, that means you're putting your body in the line and risk of being hurt more. And if that's what you choose, then that's what you choose. If you lose some money for it, that's your own fault. You know, like they got doctors and trainers and all this other stuff, man. What are you paying all these different positions and all these different people for if you're gonna play soft and like worry about I gotta nurture him back in? If he's a baller, put him out there. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen what Sweat did in a preseason and in training camp. He was looking pretty good out there. Well, let's see. You just gave him this fat contract. Well, let's see him go earn that money.
I'm with that. The Raiders are hot right now.
What's the score of that game?
The Raiders won 31-28 in overtime. This is second overtime victory. Like the Raiders showing they clutch right now. Packers right now up 10-0 on the 49ers. Like I'm telling you, the 49ers, in my humble opinion, overrated. They overrated. I don't trust Jimmy G as far as I can throw him. I just don't. Like, I don't think
Lance.
I think Jimmy G. I'm not going to go that far, but what I'm just saying is I think Jimmy G is basically Kirk Cousins 2.0. He's nothing special about him to me. Like I don't understand.
He just wins, Joe. You can't hate on his winning percentage.
No, you can't. You really can't. You can't hate on it, right?
Yeah.
You can't hate. Hey, listen, all I do is win no matter what.
Oh shit.
So go ahead, give me 3 keys to victory for tomorrow's showdown. We start with you, Tone.
So for me, get the running game involved early. Without that running game, Jalen Hurts will not be as effective as we need him to be. Because when the running backs are just as much as a threat to run that ball as him, then that opens it up. That opens it up for everybody. Think about it in that Atlanta game. The running game was dictating the pace. Everything was wide open for us. Guys were able to get open, all that kind of stuff. Look at San Fran. We couldn't really get we really couldn't have no running presence until Jalen Hurts started taking over. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the running game involved early. So that's 1. 2, we gotta find a way to make Dak Prescott uncomfortable. We gotta force him off his spots. We can't allow him to be in that pocket comfy, knitting the sweater. We can't have that. So we gotta get Dak off his spots early. And then my third and final point is Nick Sirianni cannot overthink the victory. Do not overthink it. Take what they give you. Take the easy. If you got a chance to take points, get the point. It add up. Just take the points. Because eventually y'all gonna pop. So just take the points. Play complimentary football. Dictate time of possession. Sustain drives. That's what we need. We need to sustain drives. Because right now, let's be totally real. Oh, and I'm sorry, I got another kid. I know you said 3, but I got 4.
Hey, do
no,
5.
no. This is my last one. No penalties. Discipline. We're not good. I'm sorry. Eagles fans, y'all might hate me for this. We're not good enough right now to bounce back from certain miscues, certain mistakes. We're not good enough. The offense is not dynamic enough. The offensive talent is not developed enough for us to deal with the false start and all of a sudden we gotta play catch up or pass interference, or we're not built like that. We're just not. We're not built to come back from a 3rd and 20 right now. We're not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If we're at the 1 yard line, if we're at the other team's 1 yard line, and we have a false start, now we 1st and 6 or 2nd and 6. We're not built to come back from those mistakes. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we have to make our jobs as easy as we possibly can. We got to play smart football. When your team is not as talented, y'all got to play smarter. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I can agree with that one, man. But go ahead, One Trey.
All right, my first key is our offensive line got to hold up this week. I'm pretty sure the Dallas Cowboys know we're starting 2 new guys on the offensive line this week, and they're going to try to send blitzes. They're going to do stuff to challenge Landon Dickerson and Andre Dillard. These dudes are going to have to hold up out there. I think the best way to mask it for real is running the football. We're going to have to run the football, and we're going to have to play ball control offense this week.
Absolutely.
We don't want to keep giving Dak Prescott the ball back too many times. We can't keep going 3 and outs. I don't like that game right there. Because now you get to a point where they're up 2 touchdowns or something like that. Mm-hmm. Now you got to throw the football. You don't want to be forced to do nothing in this game that you're not good at or you don't want to do. So run the football. You run the football. I mean, keep the game close. And even if you're running the football down their throat and we're up, continue to run the football. Don't get too much. Don't get too cute. You can do the read option passes. You can do stuff like that, but at least it's still the threat they're running. We don't want Jalen Hurts dropping back 6, 7 steps, playing it down in and down out. We don't want to get to that situation. So we keep this game close by running the football and not getting too cute. That's one. Our D-line going to have to eat this week. They're going to have to eat this week because I hear a lot of people who keep saying, oh, we're not worrying about Ezekiel Elliott. We're not worried about Ezekiel Elliott.
Shit, I am.
You got to worry about this dude, bro. I don't care how his first 2 games look. Ezekiel Elliott is still a good running back.
But it's not just his first 2 games. It's been like the last 2 years.
It don't matter. He's still first 2. He shows up against Philly every time.
Listen, he gonna pop. They better
listen. He gonna have.
Don't get it twisted.
When he tried to pop, he was fumbling too.
All I'm saying, listen,
I'm telling you, bro.
Trey, like I'm with you, Trey. Yeah. I'm with you. It's not gonna be
because Zeke Elliott. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying I can see why other people are doubting Zeke because Zeke has not been playing that great.
But listen, another thing too. I'm sorry, I mean to cut y'all Trey. But people forgetting this too. I understand Zeke ain't really been as dynamic as we know him to be, right? But you got to understand who the new offensive coordinator is. You got to understand what their game plan is now. They're looking at it like this. Yeah, we ran Zeke into the ground. He got paid off of what he did those first couple years, so on and so forth, right? But we got to keep in mind they're realizing that we're a better team when we have a 2 running back system. They're a better team. Yeah. You could tell because when they take that pressure off, because Zeke is doing good in pass protection. That's a side note. But when they had that 1-2 punch with Zeke and Pollard, it opens things up for each of them. Like they have a run, they have a 2 running back system now. Like you're not like I don't think we're going to see Zeke having 25 plus carries anymore. It's over for that now. You're going to start seeing Pollard getting like 10, 12 carries. You're going to start seeing Zeke probably having maybe like 15, 16 carries. You're going to see that now.
And more even balance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And a number.
Because they understand that they understand that we have that talent still. Zeke is still that talented guy.
He's up the middle back, and
he can break it.
The edge back.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
Zeke's running all the up the middle.
Zeke can break at any point. That's how good he is. He can break at any point. So I'd much rather have that guy on limited snaps so we're preserving his body. Because don't get it twisted. Once things start getting deeper into that season, when things start getting critical, and if they consider the playoff team, you're gonna start seeing Zeke getting in motion. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Trey. Go finish off.
And they already know. They already know what happened last year when they forced Dak Prescott to throw the football so much. He got injured. So it's going to come a point in time in the season where they're going to just start featuring Ezekiel Elliott again. I think right now, due to the 17-game season, they're trying to really save him a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, he only getting like 5-6 carries in the first half, like 10, 15 carries a game right now. But when it's Philadelphia Eagles game, he shows up against us every time. I don't know why. He could be having a horrible season. Every time he plays Philly, he goes off. So we gotta keep in mind that they have Ezekiel Elliott in that backfield. You can't just worry about the passing game. You can't just worry about shutting the passing game down because that's what Zeke gonna eat. And for my last one is we're gonna have to get to Dak Prescott. We got to. We're gonna have to. Force him. We gotta take away. This is how you beat a quarterback like Dak Prescott when he's getting the ball out of his hands fast. You got to take away his first read, and once you take away his first read, while he's coming back to his second read, that pass rush should be already in his face. Somebody should be there. You got to box him in. You can't run past Dak Prescott because he can use his legs. Your pass rush can't carry you past him. You got to be right in this area. And we still don't know how he feels about that leg injury. So it's like you getting around this dude, around his legs and stuff like that. You get a little bit jittery. So we're going to have to get the pass rush there. And I feel like we beat these dudes if our offense shows up this week. Our offense got to show up this week. We can't keep going 3 and outs, and try to show up in the second half. We gotta come out, punch them in their mouth from the gun bus, and then, get them to the point where they got to fight back. They can't run the football. They got to make those options. They got to go down the field because Dak Prescott hasn't been real accurate on his deep balls this year. So, I feel like we can win this game. Nick Sirianni just can't overthink himself.
To your point, right? You know what we did against Atlanta? We scored. We first drive.
Right.
Boom, we got down the field. We scored. So we put keep that pressure on them. Like you said, keep that pressure on them. Don't put it on yourself. Don't let them score first.
Send the hounds every down. Boom.
Don't let them score first. Keep him uncomfortable. I don't care how long it takes. Keep him uncomfortable. Force him to go. Force him to run left. Force the centers and the guards into his lap. Quarterbacks hate that. Quarterbacks hate when it's one thing for the tackles to collapse, but if those guards collapse, if those A and B guys collapse, that's
the worst place to get pressure, bro.
It's the worst place to get pressure.
Place.
And I'm telling you, that's our strength on that defensive line. It's right through the middle. You know what I'm saying? Right through the middle. And do something like, remember that play on Madden, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not a video game, but you got the outside blitz for the linebacker, something like that. With the pressure that we have up the gut with, Hargrave, Fletch, and Rizray, do that all in the beginning.
Yeah, you know what I would do? I ain't gonna lie. I would, to your point, right? I would send 4, and I would send the extra linebacker every time. I would send Alex Singleton. Listen, Alex Singleton. Your job today is simply to take to take Dak's head off. This is your job. Take his head off. I'm sending
T.J. Edwards.
I'm
sending T.J. Edwards, and I'm keeping Singleton back there. Because Singleton can cover a little better.
No, you're right. So
I'm sending T.J. Edwards really is a road grader. He want to go forward.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm sending T.J. every time, right off that A gap. Bang.
Yep.
Force that Prescott into our DNs. You got to force him into the DNs. Or at least if he is getting the ball off, you hitting him every play. He's going to get antsy after a while.
Yeah.
He's going to start like ducking his head down, not looking down the field. That's how you got to destroy a team like Dallas. Since they don't want to run the football, they clearly made it clear that they don't want to run the football.
The best way to stop the quarterback to hike the ball and just snap it and throw it is get your hands up. I need the defensive ends with their arms up the whole first drive. You know what I'm saying? Batting balls down, getting it out there. Because that's how you stop it. If you notice, like, right off the jump, you put that pressure on them and the defensive lineman. Don't worry about getting your responsibility. Let those big tackles get to the quarterback. You guys just put the pressure and put your hands up. That's it. Because the ball's coming out in 2 seconds. So if you put your hands up, your arms are long enough to swat down these balls right off the jump. So jump in the air and don't worry about you guys making a sack. Guess what? If you jump in the air, right, and he decides he is going to run out, you're still in position to make the tackle on the outside. So I definitely, like you guys said, I want to put pressure on Dak from the first down, man. Like, I really want to start out with some zone press and blitz the hell out of Dak right off the jump. Blitz him. Now, if it starts messing up, you can switch back out of it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to take that risk. Because guess what? It's a risk. Like, he could do what he's been doing a lot of time and making some plays. But the opposite side of that is you can put him on his ass a couple of times, and now he's messed up for the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can even sit him out. Because could you imagine you hit Dak too hard and he can't play the rest of the game? Done. You know what I'm saying? Done. They have no backup quarterback. That is a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Eagles taking that W, and we're rolling back to Philly. So that's one thing. And then, like I said, we have the number 1 rusher out of everybody playing in this game in Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I want to get Miles Sanders and all these guys started, but I want Jalen to make him know that he is a dual threat. That's the way he's going to have a successful season. You know what I'm saying? People have to fear his run just as much as they fear the pass. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to get Devontae open. That's going to get Quez open. That's going to get Rager open, Goddard open, all these guys open downfield. Is if you're running the ball and these guys are scared of you, period. And now you got someone has to keep a spy on you. If you got a double team Devontae Smith and you got to keep a spy on Jalen Hurts, it's like you already -2 defenders on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Like you're -6, one double team and the other one's on Jalen. So you go rollout play. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, Quez is going to be open. Rager's going to be open. Goddard's going to be open. Use your tight ends this week.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Use these guys. If we got Ertz back, I think that's one thing. That's one way we can really help out Dillard over there is by running some more 12 personnel this week. You know what I'm saying? And not even to do it just to get both of them into the game, but you're going to do it to help the blocking.
Yep. Use your tight end. Use your tight end to chip the DN and then get out in the pass and get out there. Like my whole thing is like these guys, they have to like. First of all, let's be totally real. Like we got too much speed on the outside and too much talent on the inside. We gotta take advantage of some guys, man. We gotta get guys open. We got too much speed for us to be BSing. Yeah, it's too much speed for y'all not to be open. Too much.
Like realistically, there should not be one secondary in the NFL that stops all three of them in one game. Like for real, nobody got 3-4-3 corners on their roster. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what they do over there in Kansas City. That's why they get open so much, because Hartman's super fast. You know, Hill's super fast. You know what I'm saying? But that's only 2. We got 3 of those guys. They should be open all the time, man.
Man, what if Rager didn't step out of bounds, man? But it's all good. The bottom line
feel
is,
like on some real honest stuff, I love Jalen Hurts, but I feel like Jalen Hurts gets out of the pocket too fast sometimes. It's like now it's like Jalen Hurts, he been getting a lot of like really good blocking up front on the offense, but Jalen Hurts has a tendency to drift to the right. Now he's only cutting half of the field off. Now you can't see his backside read, nothing like that. Bro, you got to stand in there a little bit longer. Like Russell Wilson had to learn this early too. You can't just cut off half of the field because now you only got 2 receivers in your vision. You got to stick in there a little bit longer. Now you see Russell Wilson. Now he's a polished veteran. He stays back there as long as he can.
That's years in the making, though.
Like, he gets out of there sometimes when he really doesn't have to. So now he's gonna have to learn. Like he's gonna learn on the fly. It's like it's only like this is his first year as a starter. He's gonna learn this, bro. You can't you taking your team out of plays where you leave in the pocket so early. Like now you missing you even missing your check down half of the time. Now you only reading 2 wide receivers. So he gonna learn as time goes on. I love Jalen Hurts. It's not nothing like I don't like the dude or nothing like that. It's just something that I see when I watch him play. He's got to learn to stick into the pocket
Smith
a little bit longer. Because the play, it be there for him. A lot of the plays be there for him. He get a little bit frantic and he just run and just revert back to what what he can do, what he do.
You saw in that fourth quarter.
He's gonna learn over time.
But I want him to, once he does do that, run. Don't sit there and try to look at the 2 receivers that you can only see, because obviously those 2 receivers, the guys on the back end, are the ones that are open. You're on the wrong side of the damn field, with your guys covered over there. Run the ball. Lamar Jackson won MVP by running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen. If you're not there, check your shit. Once you get on the side, they're not open. Take off.
Yeah, my whole thing is don't pussyfoot. Just make a decision.
Yeah,
make a decision.
Like, should I?
If you're gonna run, boy, you better run.
Right.
If you're gonna pass it, pass it.
Right. Shit.
Right. That's like I can live with that. Like, don't try to.
Yeah.
Like you plan, like just
now you're
make a
giving
move.
the defense too much time to close in on you.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run, just go. Go get that first down. Get out of bounds.
And the same like you said too with passing. Don't pussy the pass. Throw it. You know what I'm saying? That one when Zach Ertz was in the end zone last week,
that was a touchdown.
He only had 2 seconds, 2 steps that he had to throw that ball in. Zach Ertz was wide open for 2 steps. Now, this is the NFL. This is not college. Those 2 steps close quick.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't throw it right then and there, it's a wrap. You can't even throw it no more. And that's what happened. He didn't end up throwing it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you're a good quarterback, you should be able to see that. Boom, 2 seconds, gun it in there, right then and there. You got a touchdown to Zach Ertz for, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we scoring right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to make quicker decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can't,
run the ball or pass the ball.
Facts. Like, you like we can criticize our quarterback without saying we don't like him or nothing like that. It's like
sure.
we criticize, we speaking on what we see. Just like you just said, that Zach Ertz was open for that split second. He was supposed to put that football in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you move on from that though. We don't hate the dude, nothing like that. Some people take it to the extreme. We just analyzing what we see. Jalen Hurts, sometimes you got to stick in there in that pocket. I'm pretty sure they telling them that in practice too. Sometimes, bro, you taking yourself out of plays because you can't see your backside receivers, nothing like that. You just running out the pocket. You got two people right there. And if you're going to do that, make the decision to run. Don't fuck around with it. It's like, I mean, we just analyzing what we see. We still love the dude. Yeah. We want him to do great. We still love him. But some fans look at, oh, you're a fair weather fan. And all. I'm like, we're criticizing them. This is what you do for NFL teams. I'm pretty sure New England fans was criticizing Brady. Yeah. Pretty sure Green Bay fans criticized Brett Favre. We can do that without hating the dude, bro. It's irritating half of the time. Like,
yeah.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna always hold my squad accountable. That's the biggest thing. I'm gonna always call it how I see it. That's my whole thing, man. I'm gonna always call it how I see it. That's my biggest thing.
What up, my guy? You want me to?
That's my whole thing.
Before we let y'all want to say something on here? Is that what you're trying to say? You got something to say? Is that what you want? You want to come in?
You don't want to go up against none of these dogs, bro.
I can't deal with nobody right now, man. I'll be up here all night, man.
Yeah, I'll be up here yelling all night.
I'll be up all night, man.
But BIRDGANG, you gotta get a call-in joint though, for sure though.
I am need to do that, man. You gotta know me, though.
Yeah.
I want to get like the whole little box where you can actually have them call in and like it be on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, call it. What up? Go ahead. I know what you talking about, my guy?
You want to take it back old school, huh?
I like it. You know, like, because you know me, I don't be dropping that link like that. You know, I feel like I got my people.
I used to drop the link all, bro. When I first started, I used to do calls all the time. Like, I fell back a little bit. They had you up in this all night, bro.
All night, bro. You be like 6 hour live.
Dog.
I remember that 6 hour live we did, man. That was horrible the next day at work.
Yeah, that's true. I was tired as hell, man.
So tired that day.
Like, yo,
yeah, we definitely gonna do some more fans.
We still on here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna drop the link early so everybody can get in here and talk with us early sometime. So, but yeah, we are at a 132 right now, man. We definitely came out and let you guys know how we feel. So let's go ahead and go around and give me your score predictions and who win this game.
I'm trying to think because I gave my score prediction not too long ago. I said if Eagles win this game, it's gonna be 21-18. 21-18. Yeah.
21-18 Eagles.
I think that's what I said. 21-18.
Drop your score prediction and who's winning. And also give me an MVP. Who you think gonna be MVP of the game? So everybody in the chat, score predictions with your MVP of this showdown tomorrow night versus Dallas.
Yeah, I think I either said 21-18 or 23-21 Eagles. But it's gonna be in that area. It's gonna be in that area. But MVP of the game, Dallas Goedert. He always eats against the Cowboys. Dallas Goedert. We got to feed Dallas.
I said that'd be fitting too for Dallas Goedert to go off in Dallas. That's tight. You can't even.
He go off on them every time though. I don't understand. He show up on Dallas. He show up for Dallas every year.
JC said 27-24 with Jalen Hurts game MVP.
On some real, I was just thinking I'm gonna go the same as JC, man. 27-24. Hurts 8 MVP because I feel like we're gonna fluster up enough offense and enough defense to beat these dudes, bro. It's like it's gonna be close. It's gonna be one of those games we're gonna be sweating, but I feel like we're gonna pull it out at the end. Jake Elliott went with a game-winning field goal.
He got 21-18, but it says Eagles MVP. It's in the whole team just gonna be the MVP for the game.
Hey,
I take
like that.
I ain't mad.
And then Mrs. BIRDGANG in the house. She says 27-10.
Okay.
Hey, Mrs. BIRDGANG. Yeah, I take that score.
I take that. And listen, we beat them that bad. I'm gonna be talking too much trash. I'm going on every Cowboys. I'm going on every Cowboys live stream. I said, yo, y'all trying to collab? Let's go.
That's
the Eagles fandom side of me. I want us to cook these dudes.
Before my life got hurt, I was 31-10 Eagles. And then my Lotta got hurt. I was like, maybe there might be a strip fumble or something in the wrong end zone because Dillard could mess it up for us. So I went to 31-17 Eagles.
Damn.
But now that I see my boo going confident like that, I'm going back to my 31-10 Eagles. And we're going to the Jerry Roker landing second down on the candy.
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. Damn. Oh man, listen. To JC's point, right? Tomorrow has to be Jalen's coming up point. I've been talking about it the moment the schedule came out. The moment the schedule came out, I said week 3 is going to be the biggest matchup of the season outside of the playoffs and all. If we make it, the week 3, his first big matchup is going to be week 3, Dallas Cowboys, Monday night primetime in Jerry World. There's no better stage. There's no bigger stage in football outside of the Super Bowl.
And that's his hometown, man. He's from Texas.
He got to show out. He got to show out.
That was one of my hot takes. Was Jalen Hurts going to have one of them like Arizona games where he throw for 350 and rush for 100? And Dallas,
I love it.
I
love it.
You guys hit that like, man. We still got 16 in the chat. Hit that like. You know what I'm saying? We are moving on our way to 1K. We are under 100 away, my guys. You know,
I'm going Jalen Hurts 400 yards of offense this game.
Okay.
Just by itself, 400 yards of offense.
I like this one. I shine 27-21 Eagles. MVP Miles Sanders.
I'll take that too.
Oh,
I'll take that.
The rushing game is on point. Oh yeah, I do got a bet with your boy Nick from the Cowboys content creator. Eagles or Cowboys winning the division. Whoever wins the division has to buy the other one their favorite wings. I'm putting that out there. You know, order the favorite rings from their favorite spots, and no matter how much it costs, what it is.
Hey, listen, I still got a bet with JC that if JJ Slicker-White catch a touchdown this season, I'm gonna buy him a JJ jersey. I told him. I said, look, if JJ catch a touchdown this season, I got you.
Something, my guy.
Yeah, hit that like and subscribe to all of us. We are Eagle content creators, and we're coming together, guys. The Eagle content creators going to start helping each other more. We're going to be pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we here with it. Tone DeSHIELDS, we here with it. Tone DeSHIELDS, we here with it.
Oh, it's a community, man. It's a family.
Also, subscribe to the network. The new network is dropping. We are moving up the sub list. I think we're up to 75 subs or something like that. But we got great content on it every day of the week, man. We got a good show out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go hit the BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media, man, and go hit and subscribe to that, man. It is awesome. You know, we definitely got some more content creators going to join, and we're going to keep growing this network, baby. It's going to be the one-stop shop for Eagle content you guys don't want to miss out on, man. It's definitely, going to be changing some heads out there.
Yes, sir.
And then I Shine said, J-Jaw, laugh out loud. J-Jaw is our best run blocking receiver. Okay.
I got JJ scoring 5 touchdowns this year.
What'd you
5 touchdowns.
What'd you say?
I said I got JJ scoring 5 touchdowns. Wow. 5 touchdowns this season.
Oh my God!
Smoking over there, my guy.
yeah, for sure, man. I need that J-Jaw pack for real. I need that pack.
Well, I think Tone made a bet that he bet a whole jersey. I mean, he's gonna have to go out and buy this man's jersey.
I don't know why they don't use
JJ sales. I'm
gonna
might be able to get it for $20.
I ain't going no store to find. You can't find that. No, listen, bro, it's so bad. You gotta find that jersey somewhere Bro, you gotta dig, bro. I might have to get that joint custom made because they don't sell JJ jerseys.
Yeah, you gotta Google it,
bro. Seriously, bro, no major.
You add the name in there and put
no major provider, bro. No major provider sell it.
I don't even know.
Not one.
You gotta Google where they sell that joint at. Make sure it's a legit website.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scared. I might have to get that joint custom made.
That's crazy. Why they disrespecting my guy like that, man?
That's 5 jerseys, then.
Shit, 1. That's uno.
Because it's $20 though, for real. You're not gonna be paying that full price for no J-Jaw jersey.
Bro, JJ, I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna tell you the price for it because I think I googled it one time.
I don't know why they don't use JJ more in the red zone, bro.
They use what he's good for, run blocking, and he is great at that. To be honest, that man is great at run block blocking. man, I do give them props for that. Special teams and run blocking. And like you say, that's worth being on a team when you got 3 speedsters right there. You know what I'm saying? If you can run block, be in there for run blocking. Hey, I'm only here to block, baby. Yeah. Do your job, but let Hurts get open for that run. Or
So
let
they
Miles
spent that high
Sanders
pick on him
get open
just
for
from
that
the
run.
block.
I like it.
That's crazy.
Okay, they just added it. Bet. Okay, cool. Because I remember last time I checked the Fanatics, man, you only can get this joint Fanatics International. Like they don't even sell it in America. Like
How much is it?
Yo, I'm gonna be Grand Dizzard.
this-
I'm gonna be live streaming on the BIRDGANG Nation Network the actual game. So I mean, go on Facebook, follow the group page.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't catch it,
got the
if you
group
can't
page.
be at home watching it, you can watch it on the BIRDGANG Sports Nation Media Facebook page.
Yeah, we got them people on Facebook too. I see those likes up there from Facebook. Much love to you guys over there in the Nation Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are on Facebook and you want to watch some Eagle content, all my guys, plus guys that aren't even in the media, and on the network, stream inside that group there. You know, that's one-stop shop for all Eagle content creators. Doesn't matter if they're part of the network or not. They're all in there. One Trey's going to be streaming in there like he's been doing. And also, I know JC Eagle Talk does on his channel. He does do a play-by-play as well.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
But final thoughts, you guys,
week.
before we get out of here?
Man, I think I done said all my piece, man. Bottom line is make sure y'all go check out my content, Tone DeSHIELDS the second on YouTube. That's TONEDESHIELDS the second. Tone DeSHIELDS the second. I do Eagles content mainly. Sometimes I do the Sixers, but I kind of take a break from them because Ben Simmons giving me headaches. But I cover the Philadelphia Eagles.
And you do some other stuff over there too, don't you? I think I see you over there.
Yep. I have a podcast. I do a podcast. So my sports stuff that covers the Philadelphia Eagles, that's Chalk It Up with Tone DeSHIELDS the second. And then I also have a podcast known as Let's Be Honest with Tone DeSHIELDS the second. Pretty much I do interviews with up-and-coming entrepreneurs, motivators, businessmen, creators, music, whatever. Listen, whatever you do in the city that intrigues me, I talk to you, and on top of that, we discuss motivation, we discuss the culture, we discuss mental wealth, we discuss self-investment.
Yeah.
So pretty much, man, go check out my YouTube channel, Tone DeSHIELDS the second. Go subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, go lock in. I love y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, and I need to get you on on one of them levels on my other channel. Remember I telling you about from
for sure.
P, man. My other channel has nothing to do with sports, man.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Sports at all? It's from the Eyes of P. If you guys want to go ahead and hit that up, I haven't been on too much because I've been working on this channel so much. But I'm definitely got some lives lined up on there too. We're gonna talk about being a sovereign citizen, if that even makes sense. You know what I'm saying, and some other stuff over there. So we got some stuff coming. I got some people coming up on that show too. But you know what I'm saying. Right now it's about the Eagles, and I'm focused on the Eagles, my guys. So we are definitely here. But you guys want to? From the Eyes of P on YouTube. That's my other channel.
I just subbed you up, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up. And what up with you, Trey Rock? Go let them know where they have to find you at, my guy.
I mean, if you know me, you already know you can find me in the cave. You can find me in the cave, One Trey Rock. I mean, like I said, I'm from Philly, man. I'm from North. So I talk a little different, walk a little different.
No, bro. I'm from 23rd Diamond. I know how you get down, bro.
Too, bro. So
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, bro. 23rd, born, bro. 23rd Diamond by way of 33rd New York, bro. Like literally, like that's Strawberry Mansion area. Grew up all around there, bro.
13th and Erie, bro.
Oh yeah. You got a poppy land. You got a poppy land.
You see what happened on here? This how we all click so easily, bro. It's like, I mean, you can find me in the cave. Like I do this from my own little personal establishment. I mean, little bar in the basement, get my little drinky on every once in a while, and just talk about Eagles. It's not that serious to me. We do this in the barbershop. I mean, we do this in the barbershop. You gonna go get your hair cut, you arguing with your barber about the Eagles. It's like it's just simple, bro. People just make it harder than it need to be. But yeah, you can find me in the cave. One Trey Rock in the cave. You can find me on the BIRDGANG Sports Media. I done moved my show to every Friday night. It was live from the cave, but now we late night from the cave with it. But it always was late night from the cave with it. But follow me, watch me every Friday night. Me, AK Eagle on the BIRDGANG Sports Media. I mean, if you gonna get with it now or you gonna get with it later, but I promise you gonna get with it. I mean, it's a little move, it's a movement over here. I mean, it's a bunch of sports content creators that know the game of football, and when we link up is always a movie. So
yes, sir.
I mean, that ain't nothing more you can ask for. This is gonna be the biggest sports media. Look, I mean, outlet, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be the biggest thing because we already got so many characters right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we got AK Eagle, the crazy drunk wild dude. I mean, it's like we got so many characters right now, bro. This gonna get so big that y'all people gonna wanna be down with it. But so y'all should just do it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
do it now.
Other than that, you can follow me on
all y'all out there, y'all know I be blowing y'all up.
Instagram, One
do
Trey
it now.
Rock. Follow me on Facebook, One Trey Rock. Or just hit me up. I mean, just slide up to the YouTube, throw a little comment in there if you wanna hit me on Twitter if you want to do a little joint or something. I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't be doing too much, so I'm cool with it. You ever want to come holler at me and talk Eagles football? I'm here. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I want to give a big shout out to BIRDGANG. That's my guy right there, man. I call him all the time, getting on his nerves. If he did early in the morning, he was like, "What, Trey? Why you calling me right now?" I'm like, I got something to talk about, bro.
Yo, BIRDGANG that boy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. BIRDGANG.
No, like y'all know I'm an hour behind, so y'all think it's 6 o'clock at Joe's house, but at my house, nigga, it's only 5.
I hit him up early in the morning. I'm like, BIRDGANG, what you think? What, Trey? I'm asleep right now. I just got up work at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, man, bro, listen, you gotta hear this right now. You gotta hear this right now. But yeah, no, this is my guys, man. Tone, DeSHIELDS, everybody, bro. We got
much love, man.
All-star team right here.
Tone, I'm not gonna ever stop till I get Tone on the network.
No, bro, I appreciate, bro. Listen, don't stop, bro. Don't stop, bro. Don't stop, man.
Y'all know I'm a savage. I'll keep asking until I don't got no shame. I don't care.
I appreciate that.
Until I get it. I'm gonna keep going for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep grinding all the time. All you big cats out there, Eagle content creators, y'all know I'm coming. You know, I'm gonna keep flooding your inbox until y'all join the network. This is an Eagles network, one Eagles family. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I told y'all before, I seen how the Cowboys do it. You know, this was hate week, but I got to go over there and see some boys do some things over there and like some real things. And like, you know what they do? It's because they all stood together. They're all Cowboy fans. They all stood together and they all show each other's love and have each other's back. And I think we do that. We have some of our heavy hitters all together on this network, man. We have the best Eagle network out there, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be regardless, but to have y'all there, we can get there a lot faster. That's for sure, my guys. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, Tone is cool as hell. I love Tone, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, I try to just be me, like, and I live and die by that, bro. Like, it's just, I love football. I love football. I love meeting new people that love what I love, bro. Like, it's just like this. Man, I was doing this whole Eagles thing, man. It really just opened up my whole world to a whole I feel like I found my tribe now. I feel like I found people that I can be just as energetic, just as lively, just like that love the game as much as I do, bro. And I could talk the game, put up content, and bro, like I love this world that we create for ourselves, bro. I love it.
Thanks, bro.
It's only get better, man.
It's only a matter of time before we start, like, bro, because as sooner or later, like, if I can get to an Eagles game this year, I want to have like a tailgate and just say, yo, listen, this is where I'm gonna be at. This is where I'm like, yo, just pull up, like just where I'm be at. Like, even if you're not going to the game, come to the tailgate, just pull up.
That's why I can't wait to move there next year, because that's what I'm about, man. I'm gonna be at every tailgate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at the local bars where everybody just
Eagle chickens and Pete's be bro. Xfinity Live, chickens and Pete's.
Xfinity Live be lit on Sundays, bro.
Yes.
Oh my God!
It's a whole nother monster. Y'all best believe y'all think I'm in your inbox. Wait till I actually know and I'm around y'all. Like, hey, nigga, I'm down the street, nigga. Get out the house. Let's go. We're going down. Yes, we're doing a live.
Get in the car. We're going to the game. I'm like, BIRDGANG, I ain't got no tickets. Let's go to the tailgate. Fuck it, just get in the car.
Go to the tailgate then. Sometimes the tailgate be better than the game.
Yeah, right? especially if we lose. Like damn, let's not tailgate. Like,
they be out there like 6 in the morning. You be like, God damn.
I went to this one tailgate. It was pouring down raining, bro. I think they was in FDR Park, bro. I lied to you not, bro. Like, pouring down rain. It was like 7, 8 in the morning. They had my man had the bacon, egg, and cheeses on the grill, just going crazy. He said, my man said, "Yo, Poppy, what you want?" I'm like, I said, "I need bacon, egg, and cheese." Said, "So with ketchup on it?" I'm like, "I need some ketchup on it, Pop." Like bro, I love my city, bro. I love my city. We take football so serious, and I love it, man. I love it.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow to the network and to all of our channels whenever we're dropping that content. Like he said, hit that post notification bell so you get hit up every time one of us or all of us are dropping content. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Philly Notion say, I don't like copying people, but I love when he does it. Hit that subscribe.
For real.
If you ain't hit that subscribe for all of us, I don't know what you're doing. Go out there, hit that subscribe. We're wrapping up so you have time to do it after we get off here. So, you know what I'm saying? Much love to you. I always said, fly, Eagles, fly. And this was another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. And I'm your host, Bird Gang 31, and we are out. Peace.
Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Evans Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.